most profound, often extremely difficult Buddhist teachings came so easily to him. He said, "Well, it seems so familiar, as if I'm just remembering it all." He continues to travel to India every year. He says that he's never happier than when he's doing this study. Here we have a teacher with remarkable ability to digest the traditional Tibetan Buddhist teachings thoroughly and completely, and then present them in a way that speaks directly to the hearts and needs of Western people. Moreover, his enthusiasm for doing this is contagious. As one who is now completely at home in both the Western and Tibetan mindsets, he easily and spontaneously serves as a bridge. In 2001, Sakyong Mipham visited Tibet for the first time, where he was greeted by thousands of people, not only as the current Sakyong and the rebirth of Mipham, but also as living proof of the vitality of Buddhism, returning to the place that his father had left. Huge audiences gathered to hear his teachings. This book is the ideal next step in Sakyong Mipham's journey, as it introduces him to a world sorely in need of the traditional mind-training practices he presents. The beauty of his approach is that it joins two streams of teachings, Buddhism and Shambhala, a spiritual warriorship grounded in a realization of basic goodness. Here Sakyong Mipham offers detailed instructions for building a courageous mind through the practice of sitting meditation, the natural seat of the warrior bodhisattva. A skilled equestrian, he compares the whole process to taming a wild horse. He generously includes descriptions of the obstacles we might encounter in such rigorous work, along with the antidotes traditionally prescribed by the lineage of Tibetan and Indian meditators. In addition, Sakyong Mipham instructs the listener in contemplative meditation, which sharpens our insight and develops our wisdom. Contemplation provides the conditions for joy to expand, as we realize the nature of reality. He places particular emphasis on the practice of rousing bodhicitta, awakened heart, an enlightened strategy through which we begin to experience our great warrior spirit. It is difficult to believe that the boy I met so many years ago is the exuberant and powerful teacher I study with today. Yet there is one thing that remains the same: his radiant, somewhat mischievous smile. When that young man smiled at me, I instantly felt love and a profound bond with him, a love and connection that I have felt ever since. That his teachings are finally available to a wider audience is wonderful. That they will benefit all who hear them, I have no doubt. I am delighted that this book makes so available the clear and precise wisdom of my heart friend and precious teacher, Sakyong Mipham Rinpoche. Pema Chodron. Preface. Many of the people that I meet as I teach throughout the world are questioning what it means to be content and happy. So many feel that we've somehow wandered from our roots, from something very basic to our hearts and minds. The ramifications of this wandering are far-reaching, manifesting in psychological pain, acts of aggression, and consistent confusion about the nature of reality. For many of us, life is not leading toward awakening. In the Shambhala Buddhist tradition, we call this situation the Dark Age. It is in such times that we turn to spiritual teachings. We try to find something that can help us. But taking a spiritual path isn't meant to be just a way to deal with hard times. Following a spiritual path is how we awaken to our unique and precious power as humans. It can be a natural way of life in all situations, not just a way to feel better. We all have seeds inside us that we would like to nourish, which is why we yearn for deeper meaning in our lives. When I'm teaching, people often ask me questions in hopes of hearing some esoteric truth. They seem to want me to tell them a secret. But the most fundamental secret I know is rooted in something that we already possess.